So if you stay to watch the end of this video, then this is very special. Hello everyone, welcome to Becoming Brittany J. I am Brittany J. This channel is all about peace, purpose, and guidance, and I take you guys on a continuous journey as I grow through life peacefully and allow God to lead me in my life. So I'm so happy you guys are here today because I wanted to discuss with you all how I made $1,000 in one day for my very first time in my candle making business, The Piece of You Aromatics. I'm so excited because this was not just something that happened by luck. It was more so of preparation, and I just wanted to kind of give you guys the details of how I made that happen for myself, you know, being very strategic in how I did things and how I planned it out. This is more than just money, you know, it's bigger than just money. It's more so of a mindset thing. It's a mindset shift to really be able to attract not even just money, but being able to attract anything you want. So really being very strategic as far as what it is that you say that you want and putting things in place so that you're able to actually receive these things. So I hope y'all are ready. I got a little list with me because I literally wrote down all of the things that I did in a very strategic way that really helped me be able to attract this $1,000 in a day. So let's get into it. This is not in any particular order. One of the things that I did to help me be able to make $1,000 in one day in my business is being very clear on what it is that I wanted. Now, when I say being very clear on what it is that I wanted, I knew in my business I wanted to be able to hit big numbers. Now, alongside of being very clear, you need to also be realistic as well. So my business was already almost doing close to $1,000 in a day when I would like go to markets out here in Texas. And I will always be close to 1,000, maybe a couple $100 off and stuff like that, but just never ever hit 1,000. So I was just like planning for my event one week, and I was like, you know what? It would be kind of cool if I could hit like $1,000 in a day. Like, could I really do that? And I'm like, man, I could do that. And I got very strategic with what it is that I needed to do to be able to set myself up to be able to even receive $1,000 in a day. So mind y'all, the goal that I had set for myself was more than $1,000. Let's be clear. So with the candles and stuff that I had prepped and everything like that, it was supposed to bring me in like for the whole entire weekend. It's because I made more than 1,000 for the weekend, but it was supposed to bring me in like 2,600 for the weekend, which was very, very close. And I set my goal to that for the whole entire weekend, and I was like, okay, let me see what I need to do to really align myself to be able to actually be able to even get $1,000 in a day. Like, how can I make that happen for myself? Because before, it made me start to realize how I wasn't as prepared, you know, as I should have been. So literally this time I'm like, okay, if I have this amount of candles, and if I do this type of sale, and if I can attract this many buyers and sell this amount of stuff, then this can help me reach my goal. So I was very strategic with how I planned everything out. So going back to the whole reason of how I even got to that point was being very clear on what it is that I wanted. So that was my thing that I wanted. Like, I wanted to try to at least make $1,000 in a day. Okay, once you have that idea in mind, then all the ideas of how you can get to that are gonna come to you. It's just a matter of you actually carrying that out and doing it. So the second thing is showing gratitude with everything you already have. A lot of times we ask God for more things, we want more things, we want this, we want that, but it's very important to be grateful for literally everything that you have already. Like, everything it is that you have. And when it came to my business, you know, I showed gratitude for all of the things that I had, all of my supplies that I already had, all of the stuff that I could afford to buy in my business, you know, not pouting about the things that I don't have and the things that I want, you know, literally focus on the things that I already have and saying, God, you know what? I'm thankful for this. I'm thankful for this because I can do something with every single thing it is that I have right now. And I don't need to worry or be focused about things that I don't have right now, because I know, like, you know, He'll bless me with those. But right now I want to show grace and gratitude for like every single thing it is that I have right now, because I am grateful for it. So that's very, very important, is being grateful, showing gratitude for literally everything it is that you already have right now. Because again, you don't want to be selfish. And the person that you are, when it comes to the things that you have, like, it will show up in how you behave, and how you react to certain things, and how you speak about certain things. Like, it literally will show up. So it's important to be grateful and have just a positive attitude and energy, like, all the time. Another thing that helped me reach $1,000 in a day in my business: positivity. Having a positive attitude, having a positive mind, and having positive thoughts. Now, it's so important when it comes to being in alignment to receive, to attract, things of abundance, not even just money, but literally anything that's bringing abundance to your life. And positive thoughts can be abundance too. Just really thinking positive. And it's important because the way that you think is how you act, is how you respond, is how you react to certain situations and just people and just environments, literally everything. I've been doing a lot of research when it comes to the mind, and whatever ideas that you plant into your mind, it goes to your subconscious. Your subconscious believes that. That's what you're going to be attracting into your life, because your subconscious mind does not act based off of how you personally feel. Your subconscious mind does not rationalize like your conscious mind does. Like, your conscious mind, you can think, you can hesitate, you can pause, but your subconscious mind just literally acts. So remember, whatever it is that you implant into your mind, your subconscious mind believes it, and that's what you do out when you go out into the world. No matter how much you try to fake it and stuff like that, that's what you do when you go out into the world. So it's very important to make sure you are implanting positivity, feeling positive feelings, and just being conscious and aware of the thoughts that you are allowing to enter your mind. It needs to be more so focused on positive. So going back into my business, like, just leading up into events that I have, or just everything, and I try to do this every day. Now, of course, sometimes it's hard to be a positive person every single day, but I try my best to work on it. But especially when it comes to me doing things that I have coming up, I try to make sure that I keep my mind focused on positive things. I don't listen to no music that's not going to put positive words or ideas into my mind. I don't watch nothing negative or on TV. I don't want to talk to no negative people. Literally nothing like that. And I just try to make sure that I'm just soaked in just positive thoughts all day long, all week long. So yeah, that's very important. Another thing that is very key when it comes to being able to shift your mindset and attract abundance, to be able to get what it is that you need. I stay in my lane, and I don't worry about what other people are doing. I don't worry about what other people are doing, because at the end of the day, once you start focusing on other people and what the things that they're doing, then that's when the comparisons start. And when comparisons start, you just kill everything it is that you could have possibly even potentially attracted to yourself. So I don't worry about what other people are doing. I don't worry about what other people have going on. I know people like to say it's good to know your competition and stuff like that. But yeah, that's fine and dandy and all of that. But when you start to focus on your competition, and you focus on the things that they're doing, and you wonder what you could be doing better, and you try to replicate certain things. I really like my creative mind to just do what it do. I like my creative mind to do what it do, because every time my creative mind is working, then that's when good things happen to me. But if I'm focused on other people and what they have going on, then I'm too busy, oh, well, let me try to do this because this person, no. I don't want to do nothing nobody else doing, because that's not what God has implanted in me. I only want to receive everything that God has been pushing into my mind, into my business, into my brain, into my life, literally everything. So, yeah, don't worry about what other people got going on. Don't worry about what they're doing, even outside of business. Don't worry about nothing nobody got going on. Focus on what you're doing. And I just want to do a little quick, I know I love telling stories. Quick little story. At the events that I go to, it's always one person that walks up to me, and they always either negative, or they always say, oh, I didn't do really good today, and blah, 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 blah. And I just really kind of ignore them, because it's just I don't need that energy. I don't need that negative vibe just around me. Also, there's so candles, a lot of people like to say it's a saturated business, which I don't care, because my business and my brand is very unique. But there's always other candle brands that are at markets that I'm at. And I don't ever take that as a bad thing. I don't ever take offense to that, because I'm the people that are for me, and the people that are for them are for them, literally. So I only focus on my business. I've even had candle people at the other, at the markets, people that are over the other candle brands literally will come to table, and I could tell what they're doing, like trying to look at my table and compare and do this and do that, see my prices and all that. And I literally just smile and chat with them and stuff like that. But I don't ever like compare myself to them or try to see what I could do different to help my business be better than theirs. No, like my business is gonna be exactly what it needs to be. Okay? So another thing is being of service to others. How can you help other people? How can you serve other people? When you are focused on shifting your mindset to be able to attract better things into your life, it's so very important to be able to give back to other people. How can you help other people? Because life is not all just about receive. Like, what can you give? How can you help other people? How can you impact somebody else's life? You know, literally, what are you doing to help shape the mind of somebody else? Whether it's giving somebody some money on the street, going to local food banks and serving, literally, like, what are you doing to help pick somebody up? You know, it's not about you just receiving. Because if you want to receive all the time, then you better believe that you ain't gonna be getting nothing out of this world, okay? You won't be getting nothing if you think you're just supposed to be a person that receives and you never give back at all in any way, shape, or form. It doesn't work like that. So be of service to others. How can you serve? How can you help other people? And I have started to be very intentional with how I serve. And I told myself, you know, I need to go to serve at, you know, my local food banks or shelters or whatever the case may be. I like to really like help people. Like, that's always been a thing of mine. And I told myself, you know, since I've been in Dallas, started going to these food banks and stuff, and I'm like, okay, I need to go at least like twice a month or as much as I can go. I really wanted it to do it every week, but that can get pretty straining on my schedule. So I really try to just make sure that I show up, you know, even if I can't do things financially, there's always other ways that I can show up in this world. So serve, be of service to others. I think something that was very important, like I set the intention high when I started my event. So this is another key thing when it comes to shifting your mindset to be able to be in alignment to receive what it is that God has for you. Every single order, every time somebody purchased a candle from me, I said, thank you, God, for this order. Every single time, I kid you not. And it was like something I had never done before. You know, maybe previously before I would do it every now and again or something, or I didn't do it at all. But at this event, every single order that I got, y'all, I said, thank you, God. Thank you, God. And I said it with some like type of like joyful emotion in me. From my first order, even when stuff was slow, I'm saying thank you, God. Even though I'm at a point where I don't even know if I'm gonna make $1,000, I'm saying thank you, God, every single time. Literally every time. And that was the first time I did it. So now that's a standard that I'm setting for myself. Every event that I do, literally anything that I have, where I'm blessed in some type of way, when somebody supports me or my business, I'm saying thank you, God, because none of this had to happen. Nobody had to come up to my table. Everybody could have went to the other candle businesses to shop with them. And I'm just saying thank you, God, because you sent them my way, specifically for me. And it's a lot of people that I realized too, God specifically sent there, just based off of like their words. I could just tell. I don't know, it's something in me, like the discernment in me. I could just tell, like, God sent you. I be knowing when God sent you my way, for real. And I be like, God sent you here. So, yes, and this is my last tip, and I want to make this one, it's very, very special. I saved it for last. This is the bonus tip to really be able to help shift your mindset to be in alignment to receive everything it is that God has for you. So if you stay to watch the end of this video, then this is very special. So the biggest thing that you can ever do for yourself that can really help you make sure you are in the space to be able to shift your mindset is faith. It's faith. It's faith, and it seems so minuscule, and I think it's something that's overlooked a lot. But having faith is like next level, will take you anywhere it is that you want to go. And having faith is something that's very, very tough. It's very hard because we've been so conditioned to live in fear and live in doubt and live in worry and all of these things. And you know, if we can't see the things happening right here in front of us, then we don't believe it's capable of happening. No, faith is the belief in things unseen. And if you have faith and you believe, God will really show out. I'm telling you. And my testimonies can go for days. My testimonies can go for days. I'm telling you, like, having faith in the things that I can't see. Like literally, I always say this, like, I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't know what's gonna be on the other side. Like literally having faith. And it's crazy because I could have easily said, well, I'm not gonna invest that much money. Because it costs money to invest and get a return on your investment and not really knowing if you're gonna get your return on your investment. Like it costs money. And with me being very strategic, I planned it out the right way so I could be able to receive, the money it is that I was wanting. And I could have easily said, well, I don't really know, so I'm not going to invest that much money. And guess what? I wouldn't have done the right amount of products. I wouldn't have done nothing that I did to be able to make sure that I was in alignment to receive what I need to receive. So it's very important how things just line up. Like, do you have faith? Like, if you have faith, then you don't know what you are capable of. But as long as you are very hesitant and you're scared and you're going through life like that, life is going to be very hard. And faith is scary. Let me attest to that. Faith is scary. As a person that has stepped out into entrepreneurship recently, I'm leaning nothing but on faith right now, okay? Literally, like, faith is literally all that I have right now. And my faith has literally been mustard seed. Like,